For an Adiran, you're very resourceful, and a more than capable companion for poor Giada. With any luck, I can tell you a great deal. Now that I've got the heart, my thirsty invention will drink deeply of its essence. Oh, first things first. Let's have a look at your soul. No, not to worry. Let's start with an easy one. You wake up on a beach. It's less of a question and more, as long as you're honest, there's no wrong answer. All right. Let's try some word association. Tell me the first thing that comes to mind. Pendulum. Chrysalis.
A spark ignites a flame. An idea ignites a war.
Hello? You still with me? In that case, let's stop it before I do any lasting damage. Hey, let's go over your results. Your soul is like a piece of sea glass. All the edges are smoothed down. Quite beautiful, really. Your godlike nature is a marvel to behold. Usually, all it takes is a mirror. Not my area of expertise, I'm afraid. What I see is something entangled about your soul. An outside presence that both is and isn't a part of you. It's old, dark, and rather... That would be closer to Giata's area of expertise. Fascinating. Thank you for getting my machine calibrated again. Between the two of us, she's on to something. The essence has been drained from the land. Exactly. And if I know essence, it can't... All I can tell you is keep looking. You'll find what you're... As much as I hate giving people bad news, that's all.
Keep looking, huh? I'm getting a bad feeling about what we'll find.
Yeah, I'll be honest. He lost me when he started talking about souls. What did I miss?
Welcome to my fine establishment, amigo.
I hope you aren't afraid of lightning. Where there's animancy, there's bound to be lightning. Good timing. I'm about ready to get started. So, did you learn anything of particular interest? That's the fun part of metaphysics. Everything is strange, but nothing is new. Monto's machine is working, Elia will keep an eye on her revenants, and I needed those animancers for more than their expertise. Monto's invention nullifies spiritual interference. Whenever I tap into an Adra pillar, Elia's farmhands tend to get a little bitey. Thanks to... And then there's Yvette and Remy, the governor's eyes and ears. In exchange, I'd call that a good day's work. Now we just need the right equipment for the job. When my parents died, they left me their life's work. An invention like no other. Exactly. There are many ways of going about it, but the problem is it's in the basement. I haven't gone down there since the accident.
I'm sure everything's fine. It's...
I would get it myself, but I'm not ready to... The door to the basement is just outside, around the corner. Please excuse the mess.
That's where her parents died. I'm glad we can spare her from having to go back.
Okay, walking into the basement.
Something's not right here. Stay ready.
Haven from the blight. Who grows here?
those people aren't supposed to be plants.
What a horrific fate.
Beauty reborn. A life of peace.
Guards, we can leave now, right?
Poor Giada. To think she's been living with this right under her nose.
I don't. Anyone know what happened back there?
I think those were Giada's parents, or whatever's left of them.
So they're dead?
Or something like that.
Gods, I can't believe this.
You're back. You found it. You actually found my inheritance. Did you see my mother and father? I'm sorry. For what it's worth, I don't think you were in any danger. All that's really down there is an unhappy memory. One that keeps... My mother had an idea about how to use the essence of the living lands, and it destroyed her. My father, our family.
People are too quick to risk everything for an ideal. I'm sorry it didn't work out for your family.
So I swore an oath. No one could enter the lab until I understood what happened. I'm on the right track to figuring it out, which is almost as good. Enough about me. Let's worry about you for a change. With the phantasmal focus, I can finally tap directly into the essence of the living lands. I can also use it to smack around anyone who gets in our way. Don't worry. It's more durable than it looks. Kind of like me. The only thing we're missing now is an Adra pillar. And I know the perfect one. Naku Tedek, the old godless ruin west of Fjord. There should be some equipment waiting for us. Before we head out, let's make the most of our time in Fjord. No telling how long we'll be gone. And I hate to be a problem, but I do my best work in small groups. Chalk it up to performance anxiety.
finally, some time to rest my feet.
Once we're all together, we should trade ghost stories. Best way to get acquainted. In the meantime, let's be off.
Envoy? Hard to imagine what Giada's going through right now, with her parents and all that. I mean, I have no idea what actually happened. She'll need time to get past that. Right, changing the subject? Ask away. I'm surprised at how much more deadly it is than it used to be. That's all still true. Still, the challenge keeps... There's a skeleton sitting in a chair out on the coast, west of the Fjord docks. No idea. Let's see. Less urgency for sheltering. There's also... Oh. Right, changing the... If I must.
Thank you again for letting me join you. An animancer never misses... Still, being an animancer feels different. For the first time... It'll take some getting used to, but at least now I have a place I can... Believe me, not to change the topic, but this little adventure of ours... A little bit of trouble in moderation. And my mother and father taught... I hope... Go on, then. Ah, you want a story? Very well. Settle in. A young nobleman by the name of Maxim Vidaro sought to inherit a distinguished government position. We'll get to that. A distant cousin cheated Maxim out of the title. He was devastated. No one lifted a finger to help. Not the banks, not the merchants, or the politicians. Not exactly, but Maxim plot. They say he prayed to Scan, the effigy. God of rebellion, and take their best and brightest, their heirs, their scholars, their few... And Maxim did just that. He gathered a following. We prefer to call it an intellectual haven of free thinkers. But it's true that most of us are animans. Spirento was full of animancers, many of them in debt. And so the animancers followed Maxim all the way out here. At the time, this place was an animancer's dream. No oversight, limited government, 40 years later, Maxim vanished. Of course, you and I know better. He died peacefully. His son has been in charge ever since. I have good reason to be critical. But he and I might squabble in public from time to time, but thanks for listening.
I love a good ghost story.
Hadn't heard all that before.
One of these days you'll have to tell me an Adiran ghost story. You learn a lot about people by what scares them. What do you want? Anyone in particular? I warn you, Kai is a useful fellow. We need people like him to keep you grounded. Just not too grounded. On the surface, Kai is all charm and confidence. But there's something deeper. Something in his core that he got. Oh, not at all. Kai is a sweetheart. And if that's who he chooses, if there's another side to him, no need to rush a natural process. Marius is working through something. An old wound that hasn't... He's a tough fellow. Anytime. We haven't been together long, but in Paradise you have a reputation for being in... This is the frontier, after all. Your Messi Verno tolerates you well enough. Of course, all I know is what you've done. You may not think these At the end of the day, you shouldn't care what anyone thinks. All that I've spilled all the gossip I know. Ask me again when the... Now that you mention it, I did try and awaken my soul. Every animancer tries and fails. So, one evening, I crept into the workshop. Then I turned it on. The next thing I knew, it was morning. I was floating in the fountain, and my head...
You don't need animancy for that. Just rum and a crew on...
That answers a lot of questions.
Sometimes I wonder, what if it actually worked? What if... I try not to... You too. Between the two of us, maybe it seems like nothing to you, but when you consider how many Orlans and dwarves there are, it's outrageous that we build so high off the ground. What a pain. Don't let her size fool you. On the inside, one of these days she's going to change the world. Shake things up. Anyway. Not before I've done some reading. I hope no one mad.
The lake dries. Prune the bellflowers. Endless spring. They breathe. They flower. They will never... Is the acorn not beloved of the oak? They sing in peace. Do we not? The bear would have spent its days in the wood. They are strong now, vibrant, better than their frail shells. Even the darkest evening clouds. Sleep now. Dream of...
There should be some equipment by the Adra pillar.
We remember these walls. Yet,
Well, here we are on the precipice of discovery. Armed and ready for mischief.
I'm 2 out of 3 anyway.
Before we get started, indulge me. What are you excited to learn about? Good. We're on the same page. Now, I'm going to tap into the pillar's dormant energy. In layman's terms, I'm chumming the water and daring the Dream Scourge to show its ugly face. This is no time for hesitation. All right. Drawing on the energy of the phantasmal focus, I'll start with a low-frequency ethereal vibration. I've got nothing. You?
Like I could go for some pie.
Shit. All right, adjusting the frequency. The focus is warming up. I hope that's a good sign. Let me know if you feel something. Who knows how your godlike nature will react to this. Brace yourself. We're going to pin this bastard down.
Are you sure about this?
Don't worry, I'm a professional. Now, here goes nothing.
souls in a circle, a whirlpool. We twine. We twine.
Hey, I think I got something. The focus twitched, like a fishing rod. Is that a door? Not the result I was looking for, but a result nonetheless. Don't be so sure about that. Remember, I'm an animancer, not a locksmith. Right before the door opened, I detected... I was right. The Dream Scourge has a point of origin. We can study... My thoughts exactly. If we want to stop the Dream Scourge, we still need to learn more about this. I hate to say it, but we'll get better results at the base. Trap or no trap? After you.
We gotta see what's down there now.
Gods! Did you open that door?
I did not bring us here to explore, but clearly something wants to be found.
Does this feel like the start of a cautionary campfire tale to anyone else?
I wonder, did you open the door? Or did the door open for you? Incredible. These ruins are untouched. We are the first to disturb them. When was the last time anyone walked these passages? It must have been centuries. No, millennia. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. We'll talk more once we reach the bottom.
Oh, no, you don't!
I can start that generator. Just say the word. Charge it up. Just a little spark.
No, the knife pierces in the dark.
Whatever. This is... at least it's dead. 2 points for the godless. None for the abominations. Watch your head. Trap right above it. Incredible. These ruins are untouched. We are the first to disturb them. When was the last time anyone walked these passages? Must have been centuries. No, millennia. finish this.
Gotcha. Seek!
Gather round. Heal yourself, quick! I can start that generator for you. Just say the word. Charge it up. Just a little spark.
No, the knife that pierces in the dark.
Whatever this is, at least it's dead. 2 points for the godless, none for the abominations. Watch your head. Trap right above it. I'll fix it.
Isokso! dead.
You die on me. Come on.
Hold it.
I would not go swimming if I were you, unless you wish to meet your maker. There must be a way across. If not underwater, perhaps over it, with the help of some ice. I'll fix this. What in the name of Aora is that?
I do not want to meet whatever killed that thing.
I've never seen anything like it before. I don't believe it's a statue. No, this was alive once. And the people who lived here were terrified of it. We're going to die down here, aren't we? Well, have a good run. You won't get through this!
Isoxo!
Come on! Come on! We're going to die down here, aren't we? Well, I had a good run. Under my protection! Patience, I'm almost ready.
Isoxo! Isak so.
Come on! Come on! I see that!
You won't get through this!
Got eyes on something?
One moment.
Under my protection!
Looks like quite a party. Let's break it up. How did they even get down here? Other things must have their own secret entrance. I'll say it.
You won't get through this!
Looks like quite a party. Let's break it up. How did they even get down here? Clever things must have their own secret entrance. I'll say it. I'm impressed.
Come on! Come on!
Isokso! seek!
Stay.
Nicely done. If there are any monsters left, show yourselves. Some of us have work to do.
I guess that means the coast is clear. Let's have a look at the Adra pit.
Come, hear us through the Adra.
A little power goes a long way. Just a little spark.
Find us.
We've backed the Dream Scourge into a corner. I say we pin it down here and now, before it wriggles away from us. The Godless erected many important sites around Pillars of Adra, though I can't speak to their motives. The last time we tried this, you felt something, yes? Maybe it had to do with your godlike nature. Try making contact with the Adra this time. It could only help. The effect should be stronger than before. Brace yourself.
You are here. You who bring us kind words and soothing thoughts, we welcome you. The mourners are gone now. Only the memories remain. Lonely, yes. None have asked after us in so long. We open to you as a bud. We once belonged to the green and the wild. A people lived there once. They brought their dead to us. We used to dip our fingers, wade in the... We dream, the land stirs. We become. They brought their prayers to us. Our people died. Their books were burned. No one was left to speak our name. But we remember an age of connect. Our eyes opened. We were the earth. We touched the mountains and then the Akita twined around us. They sang in awe of what we made. They called us the gardener. Sapadal. Our spark found you when you dreamed in the womb. But we have felt in you the seed of... And you reach back. We have not. The rot. We feel it too. Our hands are... Find us. Free us. The rot that festers seeps into us as well. Our cage is far from here, buried in the garden, beyond the poison sea. Alas, we have been cut off from the land we knew and loved for too long. But there are others who go to the halls of the Tabaru Sinakis. We will try to explain. Those who cherish us, the chosen of the Akida, wait there. They will show you the way to the garden. We will cleanse this rot with you once our hands are unbound. First, let us offer you a sliver of our power, a boon to help you. Will you accept it? A mere drop in a lake, a drop of our blood, our sap, giving to nourish you. Your will remains yours. Take it. Now hurry to the halls of the Tabaru Sinakis. Bind us. Free us.
You're awake. Finally. We really pushed...
Oh, you're back.
For a second there, I thought... Actually, I thought your soul had been blasted to 1,000 pieces. But while you were out, I got some clear readings of the Dream Scourge. I've tracked its origin to the center of the living lands.
Right. The garden. Doesn't sound like something I'd want to mess.
If we find the garden, we can cut off the Dream Scourge at its source. I hesitate to bring it up, but... You were muttering while you... Whatever you were communing with, it had a spiritual energy I've encountered before. It must be connected to the Dream Scourge. Perhaps they share a similar... Yes, Sapadal. Who are they? What are they? Excuse me? Sapadal is a god? But that's impossible. How could we have missed this? A trapped god. Trapped. And you spoke to them through the Adra. Maybe that tells us something. Perhaps the bars of their prison would be forged of essence, not iron. We've long theorized that all Adra is connected. But that changed when Animancers came to the Adra here is severed from the rest of Eora. If Sapadal speaks and works through Adra, then the living lands is their prison. Now that is a tall order. We know the Dream Scourge is coming from this garden of yours. Maybe Sapadal... Indeed. The real question is... Doesn't ring a bell, but maybe we'll find the source of the Dream Scourge in the garden. But we have to find the garden first.
This god like Sokka's out of my depth. Call me when you need to clean a rabbit.
Let's return to Fior Mesiverno. Banished or not, maybe I can Gods, the farms, the community, my But the Dream Scourge is the end of animancy. We should leave this place and its memories.
Wasn't much here for me.
Wait. We smell the musk of war. We hear the clash of... No. In the distance.
I lost you for a second there. I don't like that. Let's go.
We found a way out while you were sleeping. Looks like a shortcut to the surface.
There is such a thing as learning too much. The mortal mind can only take so many revelations at a time. What we discovered here, it changes. What happened? The city's under attack. Come, there isn't a moment to waste. We won't learn anything standing here. I just hope Quilichi is all... I can't believe this. All things considered, you're Iverno looks undamaged. Surprising when you consider the state of our defenses. Whoever started this fight didn't come prepared to finish it. I will be happy to oblige them. Someone made a dangerous enemy today.
Can't say I blame you.
They break, they bind us.
Do you want to talk about it?
Let's take these things back to camp. You can fiddle with them there.
Careful with that thing. We're not even sure what it does. And some of us have to sleep here.
What have you found?
They call themselves the Akita.
Woodica will be displeased.
Woodica.
I presume Woodica will entreat me to call these followers.
The simplest.
I will not. The wheel turns.
You fear you cannot.
Their souls drift on without the touch of my hand.
I agree. Though the Queen may have her motives. Sometimes standing idle.
I hope this does not force.
Gods. I could roast a Ballarok on the energy coming off this thing.
I knew the steel garrote would. to no good.
No one ever plans anything. Nice in a hidden war camp, do they?
This isn't... over, you know. Emerald Stair. There was just the beginning.
Ominous portents of doom. Need more of those for sure.
I knew the Steel Garrote were up to no good.
No one ever plans anything nice in a hidden war camp, do they?
This isn't over, you know. Emerald Stair was just the beginning.
Ominous portents of doom. Need more of those for sure.
We should talk. What happened to Fior Messiverno could have been worse. But that doesn't mean the living lands is safe. And in my case, no matter where animancers go, nothing enrages the gods more than... Don't worry. I plan to hold the mortals account. Listen to me. A failed animancer latching, even with all the tools at my disposal. I couldn't stop the dream. How do I live up to my family's I wish I could. And right, if I must.
I doubt my soul is worth it.
hope everyone is all right. My people settled these lands in the name of freedom. It took 50 years, but our oppressors caught up to us. I hate living in interesting times.
Right. I prefer things as boring as possible.
Again and again they strike.
There's the city. Thank goodness. It's good to see home again, if only for a moment. Soon the Rangers will strengthen their defenses. They'll hunt down anyone behind the attack. I almost pity them.
Hopefully they can hold off whatever's left of the steel garrote.
How many thorns must we claw out?
You did right by us. Thank you, Envoy.
Envoy, I hope your investigation is coming along. I'm glad to hear that. I wish there was more I could do to help. I wish I could be of more help. Unfortunately, I have no doubt you'll find what you're looking for. I can tell by your Casagra. He's preoccupied with proving himself, which is great. He's not bad with a sword, but he's never really... I'm not convinced he could handle it. Not... Take care, Envoy.
Envoy, I owe you my gratitude, and perhaps an apology. They tell me you're the reason our city is standing. You took care of the steel garrote before they could cause any serious damage. I can't imagine what it cost you to stand up to the likes of the steel garrote.
No doubt your Inquisitor is aware of what happened here.
I don't think she knows the meaning of the word. As for us, we're still standing, but...
We agree on one thing. The steel garrote.
That sort of thinking is precisely why my father...
What happened here is no coincidence. Their forces already have an unshaken... Today marks a notable victory, but... Tell us, what of your research into the Dream Scourge? Pardon?
The very notion that the Dream Scourge had blighted our farm.
Are you being sick?
The sanctuary my family built was falling apart. You must understand. I hoped against reason that she might recover. But her mind, to face reality, would mean upending my city. Throwing order... I'm so sorry.
Don't waste your apologies on me.
I don't expect your forgiveness, but I will do whatever you have to say.
You want me to do the talking? The evidence is clear. The Living Lands is on the edge of an ecological... We may know the origin of the Dream Scourge by following it back to the... Now for the bad news. An undiscovered god rests in the heart of this island. Until we know more...
But this is madness. When I said I was ready for the Quilici, tell him it's madness.
Envoy, is it true?
You have...
He may be compelled by his godlike nature. It would be wise not to question such. First the Dream Scourge, then the Steel Garrote, and now...
This is no time for a theological... We can't...
But we can return someday. We should relocate to Third...
No. Exactly. As long as we are animancers, the adherents will pursue. Instead, we lay low, hide in plain sight.
While we hide, the Dream Scourge will tear this island apart. We can't gamble with our existence. The political...
Thirdborn has its own problems. Paradise is more secure, but it would mean living under a Diran rule. I don't like our options, but that shouldn't stop us from committing to one.
Paradise, no doubt. Walls, guards, and close to...
It's unpredictable, and that's why it has...
When did you grow a spine, Ignacy?
Who says I have? Take care in your travel.
They'll do well in Paradise. It's completely safe. There's...
My days of subterfuge are behind me.
What of you, Envoy? Where does the...
Oh, I do.
Yardsley? Don't tell me you are getting swept up in all of this.
Oh, really? You should know better, darling. Any talk of the Akita, and I will appear. If you're looking for the garden, I can probably lead the way. You're already aware that I'm the foremost Akitan scholar in the living...
Godless scholar, my dear. No one outside of academia uses their proper name.
Ah, right. Layman's terms. Thank you, darling. Well, to make a long story short, I think I can lead you to the garden.
God's here.
Which is in Shatterscarp. So we've got to get there now. Though the city was saved, my research wasn't. Which means the steel... Wait. If they know as much as... Oh no. You can't miss it. It's the only bit of civilization in Shatterscarp, if you can call it that.
Ugh, what a whirlwind. You'll need both to survive the living lands, but...
I can promise you a good brain, but it doesn't always... For what it's worth, I vouch for Yardsley. She's a good friend, and a bad influence. Right now, we could use both.
There's a gate to the north, which will take you to Shatterscarp. It's guard... I'll make sure they grant you safe passage. May the gods protect...
Exploring the living lands with a friend. What more could I ask for?
They say that the city sky Agrasima, good luck. Now. Impressive. Is that so? You're... Yes, good. Perfect. As am I. At last I can turn my attention to more important things. Please take this. It's from my personal collection of essence-infused oddities. I have... There's nothing left, Enrico. Take a rest. You've certainly earned it. You're still here? Merla, surely you have something better to do.
So many spades. Why not you? Why not you?
I've been meaning to... sending my people to Paradis. For now, the Steel Garrote will keep a watchful eye on. Meanwhile, look, this... We all deserve better. Well, if you... Go on, then. You too.
Envoy, it's clear that no matter what happened, these people, you did the right thing. Maybe they can't do animancy there, but it's... They might not see it that way, but... Right. Thanks for talking.
It's hard to imagine. imagine my people taking shelter in Paradise.
Paradise is big enough to get lost in.
moment.
Yeah.
One moment.
Smells like death, and not in a good way.
Let's finish this.
Get me. Stay.
Unseek!
Not bad for a scholar.
One moment. Not before I've done some reading.
Arms up! Behind!
Who's next? Anyone?
Envoy? What? I was expecting someone else, but I think just a few friends. Though it seems they were no longer inclined to meet with me after you let their hostage go. Once you hear my side, Envoy, I think you'll agree I was only trying to help. After a fashion. They were a means to an end. Don't tell them that. Everyone likes to feel special. They were supposed to kill Verano, but I guess they figured they could get more coin if they ran something back to us instead. Idiots. Unfortunately. I didn't want to, but he forced my hand. I thought I was clever. Skimming a little extra pay from the coffers, surveying the city's weaknesses, playing caches for my friends. But it was like Monato had eyes in the back of his head. Nothing got by him. I tried to explain, but he couldn't understand. Wouldn't. He'd completely closed his ears to reason. Poor bastard was always too principled for his own good. I'm preparing Emerald Stair for Adir's arrival, obviously. Your people have already pacified Paradise. With contracts and clean water, with promises of safety. I want to be safe. I want all of us to finally be safe. And I know what empires do, Envoy. They expand. Your soldiers would have come here sooner or later. I'm helping us avoid resistance and bloodshed. Fiori's wasting away, Envoy. Animancy isn't helping us anymore, if it ever did. But no, our crops rot in the fields, bears turn to beasts and attack on sight. The very earth disintegrates beneath our feet. I think it's time we accept help from someone stronger, wealthier, better organized. Then we can turn things around like Paradise has. Maybe then we can be safe.
We came here to escape control, to choose our own path, but no. She wants to throw away everything we built.
But Vidarro, Quilici, Captain Asierno, they're too proud. They won't do what You killed them all. But they were going to... So all of this was for nothing. I betrayed the Rangers. I killed my friends. For nothing?
Now you know how it feels, traitor. Clinging to a dream with both hands, only to feel it slipping from your grasp.
Gods curse you, Envoy!
Protect the Envoy!
Gotcha.
I'll fix this.
Take a moment, people.
Yeah.
I sincerely hope you have some good news for me. My gods,
Ilia's wings.
she's been with the Rangers since she was a girl.
This is...
What happened to her? Where is she now? Without the trial? Good gods.
Frontier justice. That's what a traitor deserves.
Masoni, please. Where's her body now, Envoy?
I'll send a few of the senior rangers out to find her.
Thank you, Maso. What a nightmare. I don't know what I'm going to tell my... This situation beggars belief.
Be serious, Envoy.
She was always talking about how we needed strength. Do you remember, Maso? And she complained that animancy wouldn't fix our problems. But I didn't think she had so little...
No one took her seriously.
Evidently, she was quite serious. I didn't want to believe it could be her. Thank you, Envoy. Ranger Monato has been properly avenged. I suppose, and here's your reward. It's the least we can do for your assistance. Step carefully out there. We are living through...